Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies, as we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Buckeyes offense will take the first swing of the game. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort, because then he can really be at his best.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Shoots it to the left. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The Huskies offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Williams looking for a man. Makes the catch. It's Green. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Boston. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll run it from the gun. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Boston. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. There he goes. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskies have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. He wants to take the top off. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Ohio State. A great catch and run for 6.
And these plays take time to develop. Nice job by the offensive line, buying some time. And how about the quarterback with a great decision? Seeing his receiver start on the left side, come all the way across the formation, get him the football. He does the rest, gets in the end zone for the touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, Ole Miss and LSU have battled to the final whistle. Here's a quick breakdown. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory. And a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Oh, they're after him. Catch in the middle. It's Otten. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Really nice looking pass there. You think about all the great Washington quarterbacks, right? Warren Moon, the Heward brothers, Mark Brunell, Jake Browning. The greatest quarterback name in college football history, Sonny Sixkill. That guy was throwing seeds at the University of Washington. This dude right here, putting on his best Sonny Sixkiller impersonation.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Huskies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Williams will pass. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Bringing the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Headed for the corner on the jet sweep. Still running at the 35. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. A linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. It's a draw. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Looking for the end zone. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Using his legs, it's Peoples. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Got 3 on first down, it's 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. Hard running there. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Took a shot as he threw. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. And the Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. And the Huskies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The play action fake. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Got the 1st down and more. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They'll ride the hot hand. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. To throw, it's Sayin. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The kick is on its way. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Rushes on him. He'll try to do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to sneak it.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking for a crease, it's Peoples. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll keep it on the ground here, off right tackle. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes a grab at the 25 and there's room. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play and we'll take a break to check him out. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Now the connection takes it to the 11. So first down here as they go back to work. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel as these stats will show you. They've switched into the field and we're ready to get things started here in the second. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying the left side. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Under fire. It's complete to the left. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Got the back over the middle. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 2nd down. Williams looking for a man. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Washington sends out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Off the play fake on first down. That's reeled in. It's Graham. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Right down the middle. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll run the screen. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Now the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's out. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Horton. Throws to the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. They're dealing with a second and long. Makes the grab, it's Evans. Past the 45. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Otten. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They just keep firing. Makes the grab. It's Williams. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Looking downfield on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Washington hoping to make this defense bow down in the red zone. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That brings them to within 1.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Gonna run it. It's Peoples. And this guy just oozing confidence as a signal caller. He's guiding this offense with precision, and most of all, he has taken care of the football. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, with his speed, they're going to keep blitzing him over and over because you'll get results like that right there. Kind of reminds you of Joe Kelly, a great linebacker at Washington in the 80s, or maybe Mason Foster as well. Those guys could go sideline to sideline, but they could also blitz. This guy can do it all.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Pocket breaking down. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth. And the Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Pulls it, fires complete. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. That's caught. It's Tate. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Reading the option, it's Sayin. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. He's got an open man. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. On the move. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Flushed out of the pocket. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And the Buckeyes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Iowa State is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been clicking in every facet of the game. They're up by 21 over Arizona. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Release to the back. Caught, close to the marker, it's Coleman. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a gap, it's Coleman. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Here's a heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Washington sends out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Finds his man. It's Tate. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Scrambling away. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Using his legs, it's Donaldson. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Sayin. They're working that left side. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Wants to go up top. Big fella moving. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll leave it with him. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to our guys inside Husky Stadium.
And the Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. To the air, it's Horton. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No.
Breaks into the open. Oh, what a caught. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
Slings it downfield. Finds a man on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Ineligible receiver. Downfield.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Tate. Inside the 25. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Quarterback on the keeper.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Leaves it with the back. Powers through the defender. And another broken tackle. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not quiet. going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air. It's Sayin. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Pulled and fired complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got a man, it's Evans. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
Washington sends out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. He lets one fly deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. They'll run the toss. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. He's got it on the move. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Splits the uprights, good. And that will extend their lead even further. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to...
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it! They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Back to throw, it's Horton. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Off play action. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Pittsburgh is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in the Steel City. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Louisville. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Fires to the right. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Surging forward on the sneak. No need to get cute there, especially when they allow you to push the quarterback forward, and they do, and get the first down.
Yeah, the quarterback just does a nice job finding the crease, right? Which side of the center am I going to go? I got to get low to the ground, and I'm going to have my buddies behind me trying to give me a little extra shove to go get that first.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Off the play fake. He's going for the big play. He's got it inside the 30. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field, and they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. He'll pull it on the read. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they've moved closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards, third and goal. They'll try to slam it in. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Good right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Here comes the offense on second down. Dropping back, it's Horton. He's got him. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Evans. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Trying play action. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Picked off! What a play by this defense! He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there! So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's caught. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll run play action. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Back to pass, it's Horton. That's caught, it's Coleman. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Here's the pressure. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today. And
the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. Caught behind the line. It's Coleman. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Horton. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Huskies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. They'll give it to him again. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Gets the back moving. Gonna swing it on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed in the middle, it's Boston. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he'll let it go to the left. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2, taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright, got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Looking for a man, it's Horton. He makes the grab. They got him the football, but he could not convert. It'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Turning it on! And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
That is a jolt of energy for the offense to get out of trouble in field position, and now all kinds of room to work. Caught on the outside. It's Thurman. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Pass interference. Offense.
A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thurman. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Sayin. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those.
There he goes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Williams.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front and how good their pass rush has been.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. To the air, it's Horton. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions. He'll off one deep down the left side. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Gets it out fast. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Gives it on the option. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Bunch formation for these receivers. The give as they work on that clock. Finding open areas. Got the 1st down and more.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field. And this guy, you know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows he's got 97 yards rushing here in the fourth quarter. You know he is begging his coach just for one more carry to get that mark.
Finding an escape route. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. He'll keep it himself. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Iowa State is putting on a show offensively, only there's been no real story arc. It's been all Cyclones all day with almost no let-up.
Got the quick completion.
They're up by 25 over Arizona. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll do it himself. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Huskies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Give to the running back. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and, man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games. Forget the hard decided. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.